come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be better. You love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go, baby.
Fire down these two. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of...
Deontay Foreman, the ball carrier. Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Foreman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10.
So he's just a real good run stopper. So he probably be done.
They'll run on first down. Foreman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Yellow.
On first down, Foreman. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Being chased out left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A carry for Foreman. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Jets' 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
57 the mark. 57 the mark. 15. I call it color. Nice 57. 57's right. Get your swerve on.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You've still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, 15. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Foreman, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Foreman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
I don't understand it. Steelers jersey.
Yellow. 180. 58 right there. I got you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Attacking, attack. Ship.
They'll go with Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready, ready. 70. Indy. Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right. Flush.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert.
Oh, that should be
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On third down, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah, second 6 is
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get it.
To throw on second down. Herbert flush to his right.
See, man, please take that shit off the game. I know quarterback can make that throw,
trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, he's throwing in the
that one was incomplete. You can see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play, keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mack Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Watch out for Hill on the return.
Oh, my God. So the nigga hits the hammer, don't go down. I know he's fast, but God,
he'll get
that
23 yards all told. And
like dead ass though, like real
they
shit.
take over.
This nigga's talking, he's spraying the wall and shit. Like,
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns
he's an X
on the
factor, so
road,
he
taking
doesn't
the
get
crowd
picked
out
off.
of the game.
Like,
It'd be
man,
ideal.
that's the shit I talk about.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been
no,
intercepted,
AG, we just
but
that
it
good,
winds
bro.
up falling
I don't know what
incomplete.
you're talking about, AG. Like, that's why I hate playing this game. Like, it's not consistent. Bro, that was a pick,
So
bro.
line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's an X factor. Man, ain't no pressing too early, nigga. That's a pick.
Now Foreman. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
57 to Mike. And let's get them home. 57. Mike, 57. 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football.
That he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up. Single. Hey,
back to throw. Herbert, it's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lamb. Now a second. Timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Taylor. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Herbert. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. They'll run on first down. Taylor.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Off play action. Herbert rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Why my X Factor's powers never work for me, dog? I guess that's the shit that kills me.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll run the option right here on first down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw. Herbert eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Wow, that's pass interference. Can we call that on this game, man?
Incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Oh, that's fake as fuck, bro. We can't watch 2 niggas like that. Watch you take me to the crib. Come on, dog. He was watching. You can't just watch 2 niggas like that.
Maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Foreman. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
We got 4.
First down.
43. 43. Check, watch the table. 57. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 15. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, D. Yellow. We got to step it up. Nice 7. Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
What?
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down.
That's
it's fourth.
C.J. Mosley. AG, you just make excuses because the overalls don't have nothing to do with it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
What?
And he will have first
Who the
down
fuck
yardage
is this man's dog
down
sticking on my niggas?
Well, we kind of looked at each other as
Man,
they
he ain't
decided
no
to go
fucking
for
body,
it. But
dog.
in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Nigga, I know he's from Texas, bro. He's from Texas running back. I know him, but he ain't turned like that.
Successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
64 weak. Hey, 43, 15. 58.
Man, this nigga take 10 minutes to call Hut, dog, bro. Your X Factor is gonna get you the first, bro. Don't worry about it.
Buying time to his left. It's caught at the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on,
I think this defense
he's not that built.
was coming as he is smothered
He's smacking
behind
Derrick
the
Henry,
line.
but he's just
They'll wind
standing up like that.
losing a yard on the
dog.
play, and it'll be second and goal.
Yellow. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Oh, that's gonna break up my coverage.
They run again with Foreman.
He got
And
the
he's going
greatest
to take
O-line
it
in the whole
into the
fucking
end zone
Marvel
for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league.
Can they put gravity on that?
You're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert.
What?
That's going to be
he didn't jump up for it. He let him catch it.
Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, Herbert, he's going to air one out for Anderson.
No passing.
And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try the left side.
Yo, his O-line is hard. I ain't gonna lie. He got a nice
Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking. 80 weapon.
Operating from the gun. Herbert in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fielded at the 33. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Probably just want to put this one behind them, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing